Hi everyone, and welcome to your week. This is going to be your weekly energies for the week of the 5th through the 12th. I am Patrícia, and this is Fearless Like Guidance. So I welcome you to this reading. This is where I tap into the energy of this period in time. But really the messages that come through are timeless, okay? So I don't want you to fit yourself into a story. If you are here, there is probably a message here for you, okay? So I like to start always with the astrology, and full moon happened in the sign of Sagittarius on the 3rd. And this was like a potent and very beautiful full moon, okay? Why? Because the sign of Sagittarius is the sign of the higher perspective. It really connects us to, getting ready for a new adventure. And I love that about Sagittarius. It's that sense of adventure and what's next, and just having that sense of optimism. Okay, so I hope that you really harnessed and took advantage of that energy, because the energy of the moon is just, and especially the full moon, is just a wonderful time to be able to release and make room for a new cycle, okay? It closes a cycle of 6 months that started back in November with the new moon in Sagittarius. So now we come to the full moon and we close that cycle, and the next one will open up in a couple of weeks with the new moon, okay? So now I want to talk about Venus, the planet of love, the feminine, the planet of prosperity, and just fertility, and the planet of beauty. It goes into the sign of Leo. Now, this is going to be really interesting because it's going to have a long transit in the sign of Leo, and it's going to go all the way to October. It's interesting because it's going to go retrograde, so that is going to extend the time that it stays in the sign. Okay, so this time is going to be from the 5th, so today, to the 22nd of July when it goes retrograde. So this is a great time to see where you are standing in relationships and anything that has to do with Venus, your finances, the way that you use your creativity, the way that you express yourself outwardly, your beauty, inner and outward. And then when it goes retrograde, it's really bringing us to a time of reflection, okay? That's really what retrogrades are, okay? People think, oh, the planet is going backwards and everything is going to go haywire, and not really. It's a great time to really reflect and go inward with all the themes that have to do with the planet, okay? So let's go into our reading. I'm going to do the themes as I always do. I'm going to go ahead and do them with the Mermaids and Dolphins deck. I hope that you're doing wonderful. I see some familiar faces here. Thank you for being here with me, sharing this space. Let's see what the message is for all of us this week, what the themes are for the collective. All right, so the first 2 themes are consult an expert and make a decision. So this is, just really straight through message from Spirit, just saying that, you might need more information when it comes to a decision that is coming up for you in your life, okay? It says more information is needed. You may want to look for somebody that has expertise in whatever this decision is that you need to make, okay? Now, It says you may feel stuck, you may feel indecisive. Listen to your intuition to make a decision. So look at how Spirit is saying that you're the expert, okay? You're the one that's going to be faced with this decision. Go within, listen to your intuition to make it. So I feel like this consulting an expert is not necessarily saying that you need to go to, you know, somebody that really knows about, you know, whatever it is that you're facing, okay? I feel like Spirit is saying you're the expert. You're the one that knows exactly what to do, and your intuition is, you know, is guiding you forward, but you may be doubting it. So Spirit is saying you can really trust yourself on this one, okay? Now let's see what else comes through. Rest. Okay, so if you're feeling stuck, indecisive, and you're feeling in this place where nothing is happening, I feel like you're being guided to, you know, take a moment to really be in stillness and give yourself some self-compassion. And, you know, it says like you've been working really hard, so now it may be time to take a nap, get some rest. You know, you may be feeling irritable, you may be feeling like things may not be necessarily going your way, or like nothing is really happening right now. So there is a decision here that is showing up for you this week, but it says, you know, maybe you need to take a breather before you make it, okay? And really connect, take that time to connect to what your intuition is leading you to do, what it's guiding you to do. Now, the last one is watch your thoughts, okay? So the last theme for this week says, it is important not only to think about what you want, what it is that you desire, but it's also important to not put fear behind it, okay? Because, you know, sometimes we focus on what makes us afraid, and we are manifesting that as well. Anything that we place our focus on, that is what grows, okay? So it's really important for you to like be in this place where you are catching yourself as you are listening to your own narrative, okay? If this narrative is making you feel fearful in your energetic body, it's giving out a signal to the universe to bring that to you, okay? So I really want you to watch, you know, what is coming up for you in your thoughts, what you're telling yourself, and what that is creating in your body, okay? Now let's go with the tarot cards, and I'll pick 5 cards, and then we'll look at the overall energy. All right, so the Tower, you know, and this is, I was just speaking on fears. So there's something here that is bringing you to this place where an old foundation seems like it's crumbling, okay? Things are not standing in firm ground anymore. There has been some sort of revelation, an eye-opening situation, or something that comes surprisingly or shockingly, okay? So it does this to create some sort of change in your life that you are not making for yourself, okay? The Tower card to me is like a catalyst that the universe puts in your path so that you make the decision, so that you create that change, okay? It gives way to some sort of healing chaos, okay? But it's the shakeup. It's the shakeup that you need to like get you going in the right direction, okay? All right, let's see what else. the Chariot. Look at this. We're getting really big cards right here. This is the card of Cancer. It represents Cancer in the major arcana. And it's a card of coming into alignment, getting unstuck, obstacles being removed. Okay, the Chariot is a card of moving forward. It's a card of determination. It's a card of taking the reins of your life, but also being in alignment with mind, body, and soul. Okay, being in alignment with those things that you want to create, that you want to move towards. Okay, and this is energy of getting unstuck. So if you've been feeling like that, if you've been feeling like something is just, nothing's happening, I feel like, just in the same, stuck in the mud, well, this is energy of getting you unstuck and moving things forward, okay? But like I said, it's a card of determination, so I feel like now the universe is opening you up to the opportunity to move forward. Now, travel, moving to a new place, relocation, that all has to do with the Chariot card as well. All right, we have the High Priestess. We're getting all major arcanas, and this is very common when we have big shifts in energy occurring. And we are still feeling the energy of the full moon. And here we have the High Priestess, which connects us to our intuition, to our spiritual guidance, to our beliefs, and our inner knowing. Okay, as you see, she's always holding a book. I feel like this is the book that holds what brings balance into your life. Okay, it's like the secret of life in this book, and she knows it, and she holds this power, this knowledge. Okay, so really connect to your intuition. The veil may be very thin, so you may be having very vivid dreams with people that have passed. You could also be experiencing, just like a lot of synchronicities, because when we get all these major arcanas and it talks about that big energy picking up momentum, this has to do with that everything is synchronizing. This energy is helping us. It's big energy of helping us to move forward in some big way. And like I was saying before with the themes, this theme of making a decision, it's not like, wow, you have to go necessarily consult an expert. You are the expert, okay? Your intuition is there. It's that little voice, okay? It's not the big voice. The big voice is the ego talking. And the ego, wants to keep us in a place that is safe and may exacerbate our fears and our doubts, okay? But I'm here to remind you that little voice is the one that you can trust. You can fully trust. You have it built in, okay? Just be still, listen, see what comes up for you. You may already know what I'm speaking about as I'm doing this reading for you. Now, the resting part is really important, that sitting in stillness, that taking a moment to withdraw from whatever has been burdening you, hard work, being on the hamster wheel, okay? It's really important to be able to listen, okay? And then watch your thoughts, because your brain is trying to keep you alive. It's trying to keep you surviving. Okay, and it could give you so many scenarios of what could go wrong, and there's no need to place your worry on things that have not even taken place yet. Okay, let's get two more and the overall energy. Let's get 2 more. Wow, your intuition is really on point here. Look at this, the Emperor. All major arcanas this week. The Emperor is Aries. So we have Scorpio, we have Cancer, we have Pisces, all water signs right here. And then we have the Emperor, which is fire, Aries. And the Emperor talks about stepping up and being your own hero, taking charge, showing up for yourself, really knowing what your truth is and standing strong in it, okay? It is the masculine, okay? It is the energy of taking the lead. So I feel like this is like you're your own hero this week, okay? You are respecting yourself, placing healthy boundaries, which, you know, makes a lot of sense with this energy, you know, to place some healthy boundaries against anything that you already know is trying to maybe like get a reaction out of you, okay? We're not coming from a reactive place, okay? And the 10 of Cups, the happy card, and with the overall energy of the world. So all major arcanas except the 10 of Cups, but what a great card. It's, you know, this is basically speaking about we are closing some sort of cycle, reaching a graduation. A lot of our kids just graduated, are graduating. This talks about an up-leveling in our lives, going to another chapter, okay? This highlights a closing of a chapter, a closing of a cycle, full moon in Sagittarius. And I want you to really like take a moment and observe what has happened for you in the last 6 months, okay? Whenever you have a full moon, I want you to look at the past 6 months, okay? What have you been working on? Have your intentions come to fruition? Has your manifestation materialized for you? What have you been telling yourself? Has it been positive? Has it been maybe detrimental? Have your own fears been manifesting, or have you been really manifesting from a place of love? Okay, so now Venus goes into Leo. Venus is all about desire, okay? What you desire. Leo will give it the sun, okay? Leo will highlight your desires and will put them in a place where you're going to have to give them attention, okay? So with this bottom of the deck being, wow, being the World and the Hierophant, I feel like you're closing a cycle of a certain beliefs that we're letting go of, going into this new chapter almost like just very strongly in your convictions, okay, which I love, because we have the Chariot, which is determination, the High Priestess, which is bringing that really strong intuition, and the Emperor, which knows how to protect his own energy by placing boundaries, and the 10 of Cups, not letting anybody, you know, bother your happiness, okay? Your happiness, your like whatever it is that your ultimate happy is, okay, that is the 10 of Cups. That feeling of complete fulfillment, satisfaction. Okay, so this could be, you know, one of those weeks where you may be tested, but ultimately come out the other end feeling really good about everything that happened this week. Okay, so now to close this reading, I'm going to pick a message from the Angels and Ancestors deck by Kyle Gray to see how it supports this message. Oh, we have 3. Okay, 3 or 4? 3. Okay, so we have the Great Teacher, and that's Jesus coming through, and you know, it's unconditional love and trust. But it says here, learn from spiritual experience. Absolutely a week of being connected to spirit, to looking at the signs and synchronicities that are coming up for you, what downloads are coming through for you in prayer and meditation, okay? And then you have Mother Earth, which says, feel love and comforted. This is definitely this really feminine energy that's coming through, this very maternal energy. You know, this is about connecting to nature, knowing the interconnected and the oneness of the interconnectedness and oneness that there is, the common thread that connects us all. Okay, and then you get the card of Seer, which says, see beyond your current situation. I definitely feel like there's something that we're all being faced with this week that we may need to choose better for ourselves. And that's why we're being asked to look within and see where we are closing cycles, where we're letting go of things that don't serve us anymore, and how we're moving forward in a stronger, more connected to our intuition, and placing those healthy boundaries and knowing that we are worthy of love, kindness, and care, but also respect. Okay? So I'll leave you with that. I love you guys. You can always go to the links in my bio, or you can DM me for a personal reading or a coaching session. Okay? I am always working, and I have my time carved out to keep on spreading the love and working with you one-on-one. So if you're interested in that, you can write to me and we can schedule something this week. Make sure that you like, comment, and favor this video. It always helps for the messages to reach out even further. And just know that, you know, I'm here. You're not alone. And I send you fearless light and love as always. Take good care and enjoy this week. Bye.